Yeah, that looks good right there, bro. Nice color. Just might make the game a little brighter before I drive. Let's just test it out real quick. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate you popping in and saying what's up real quick anyways, bro. Where's the brightness at? Brightness. Okay. And then let's go to the reshade real quick. Just because the blacks are a little black. See how that looks now. Oh yeah, that's better. An M3 on Beam, bro? No. Can't make the corner, bro. I suck at driving big time. Alright, let's get some trailers loaded up. We're ready for some traffic now. Just make sure this thing wants to move. Alright, let's check out the map. Let's see where we can tow to. Probably just go tow to the little airstrip for now, whatever that is up there. Let's go tow there. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Yo. Alright. So I'm almost ready for traffic. Just give me a sec here. So I'm almost ready for traffic. Just give me a sec here. So I'm almost ready for traffic. Just give me a sec here. There we go. No more double voice. Just had to test that out real quick. Okay, I'll be back in a quick sec, and then I'm ready to try out this towing here. We're going to do some traffic. Probably pretty intense traffic, actually. Quite a bit of traffic. And I'm going to try and tow to a higher elevation. I don't know what exactly is on this map for a higher elevation, but we're going to try and get there. Go to the game options, add a little more traffic. Also, I gotta open MSI Afterburner, make sure my fan's where I want it to be real quick too. Which it is, perfect. As you can see, we have pretty much everything on there. And let's go to gameplay and add just a little more traffic cars. And I am on controller right now, which is why I have the assists. Very minorly assisting me, but they're there. And I kind of want to put this I'd like to have a nice, really linear steering without it just snapping on me, but it's really hard to get that on controller. Let's just try something like that for now. Yo, what up, Split? What's poppin', bro? Boom, traffic. What are you up to, bro? Oh yeah, me too, bro. Just cooling, man. I drove, oh buddy, I don't know, 450 miles today I drove, bro, for work. Made it back home too. I got the day off tomorrow, bro. That's why I'm up so late chilling today. Oh, these guys are bugging, bro. Yeah, what up, bro? That's how you do it right there, bro. Oh yeah, bro, that's how you do it right there, man. That's how you get through traffic, bro. Cutting up, bro. Oh shit, bro. You've been having a vacation. Oh, it's trying to get me to take the cut through, bro. That's like GPS in real life. It's trying to get me to go drive through the parking lot instead of take the street. That's silly. Alright, no traffic behind me. Let's hit a wide turn, bro. This guy's really killing my vibe right here. Oh, what is he doing, bro? Yeah, on this map, the AI is really messed up, bro. I can't believe what we're watching. This is like 350,000 pounds, by the way, bro. Oh, my fucking stupid things, bro. No way. Rookie mistake, bro. Just send it, bro. Oh, no way. Can these things go up anymore, bro? Oh, they go up automatically when you start the truck. Okay, let's lock the disc, bro. Let's get max traction, bro. Let's just send it. They get stuck in the train tracks. No, look, bro, you can see they automatically go up. Look at them. They're going up right now. Okay, so we're not gonna go that way. That's all. No, you can't, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, look at him. Oh, fuck. Wrong button. Look at that, bro. They're maxed out. It's because these are so heavy, bro. It's because there's so much weight. It's pushing the trailer down more than it needs to go. This map actually kind of sucks for toys. There's nothing. The traffic's all bugged out. I like how the traffic lights work, though. But where is all the traffic? Don't even think about it, you dumb fuck. Oh, buddy. Dude, GTA is actually fire, bro. Especially with the new enhanced version. It's really fun. It looks so wicked too. Damn it, bro. We almost fucking... Oh, man. That's so frustrating, bro, if that happens in this map. Okay, bro. Look at this, bro. I can't even go to where I was gonna go because there's train tracks along the way. And this truck bottoms out. This one's even worse, bro. No shot. Look at this. I'm done, bro. I'm so done on this map. You can't go anywhere on this map, bro. We're gonna switch maps. What's a good map to go mess around? Oh, dude, I like the new version, bro. The new version runs better too, man. It runs so good. No cap, bro. I'm in Roane County. I could try American Road. Let's go to American Road, bro. I'm gonna have to redo my graphic settings just a little bit, though, on this map. That's the only downside. My bad for coughing. Alright, let's see how the game looks real quick. My steering feels a lot better for a controller now. Pretty sick, actually. Let's just see what happens real quick with the stock truck before I do my reshade. W driving, bro. Look at that, buddy's dead. Okay, let's fix this map because these graphics are messed up, but it's the map settings. So let's just change it real quick. We'll keep that fog up. Increase the cloud cover. Change the time of day. Whoa, buddy. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, we'll go to this time of day. And we're going to put the gravity back at 11 just because 11 feels, it just feels better. I like how 11 feels. Even on wheel, 10 or 11 is so much better than normal. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're quickly going to open up the world editor. And let's fix these weird colors going on. So sun sky. Whoops. Sun sky. Okay, let's go over here. Nope, wrong button. Hit the screenshot button, my bad, boys. Why is the light, oh, sun size maybe, bro? Let's see, how do I change this one little thing going on? Hey, how's it going, buddy? Welcome to the stream, man. Just trying to figure out one little thing here. Yeah, there we go. Might just need to change the time of day a little bit. That might kind of be the issue here, or it's the brightness, like the sky brightness. Maybe we can get away with going up just a little bit with it. The only thing is with that, like this really big glare effect happens, and I don't like that glare effect. We're getting close to how we want it though, for a modded map especially. I'm dead. I am so dead, bro. Oh yeah, buddy. Nice. See, it's almost perfect. It's just that fog ain't gonna be right, no matter what I do. What I could do is I could try going back to the time of day. Yeah, I haven't messed with the clouds yet. What I'm dealing with right now, bro, is like the excessive lighting on this map. I'm just trying to figure out a quick fix. See how bright the sun lighting is? It's just insane, bro. All the glare coming off the paint of the car. Look at that, bro. Boom. Let's see, what can I do to get rid of that, bro? I feel like the only fix to this is to figure out how to make let's try the sun size again. Maybe we'll turn it down a little bit. So the sun size isn't even really affecting that, eh? Nope, not at all. So then what is sky brightness for some reason? So how do we get a darker game that's still gonna look really good? Yeah, I hate that test, bro. Let's just not even go there and say we did, buddy. Okay, now let's try changing the time of day. This is gonna take a minute, bro. I'm just trying to. This map has weird settings for how things work with the look how bright it is again. It's like it needs to be almost nighttime, but then we have to change the whole entire game to fix that. On this map, so I might just play a different map. Again.
Everybody's got a story.
Yeah, one thing I don't like about this game with the modded maps is that depending on the actual map and how things are set up, you can get messed up sometimes, big time. I know, bro, but it's not the other maps that are doing it. It's just this map and how this map got configured by the guy that made this map. Like, that looks like some weird fucking toxic dark alien cloud, bro. R.I.P., bro. All I wanted to do was tow with some nice, good graphics, so we're gonna go to good old Reliable, and we're gonna go to Utah map, but the downloaded modded one with all the trails, and I'm just gonna put traffic on this map and a nice sunset, because that's what I know and love. I hate when that happens, bro, but it does happen sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Let's just take a test rip real quick in Godspeed, make sure that the game feels good with the controller settings you got. These settings are whacked for controller. Look how fast it snaps back to the middle. Looks good though. Something wrong with this car's weight balance, man. Look at it, just like... Why do my wheels... I need a controller script for this game. I have a lot of favorite cars, bro. Honestly. Well, I do. I have front camber and rear, but that's not the issue. Part of the issue is that I'm playing on controller, and probably the suspension. See how much the suspension moves? It's got way too much body roll. It needs to be stiffened up. See that? It's like rally suspension. I put that on so I could whip around in the dirt and stuff, but it's not good. I just need to make adjustments. And also the controller right now too, right? I am on controller. I usually play on wheel. But I drove about 450 miles today, so I really don't feel like hopping on the wheel. Oh yeah, bro, that was a nice whack, bro. Look at that, buddy. Ooh, kids in the back are dead. The kids in the back are dead. Deftones? I don't know who that is. I'm so much better on the wheel, it's actually wild. I'm here, bro. What up, bro? Alright, bro. I'll give it a shot. No cap, skipping that minute of nothing though. Oh, I steered too quick back. It's just a little too snappy. If I could fix that, and I mean in the controller settings, not in the car. You know what, bro? It sounds good, but what I don't like is, like, I don't like how much it changes from, like, being able to understand everything that the person's saying to not, you know what I mean? Like, and the change of the flow of the song changes often, a little too much. Where's my... I made a truck. Let's check out my truck I made. You should turn on noise suppression. I'm telling you, bro, it doesn't matter what I do. I swear, bro. If you want to tell me what to do, I'll do it, but if you can hear the clickety-clackety and the screeching of my fans and stuff on my PC, bro, like I'm telling you, I don't know how to fix that, bro. Like, that's one thing I just don't know how to fix. I change the mic settings, I change, yeah, see, I mean, I'm sure if I bought, like, a nice little foam cover or something, it might work out all by itself. Because it just picks up all that extra noise, bro. Like, you can probably hear the fans a little bit. You can hear my AC when it's on. It just picks up that extra stuff that nobody needs to hear. I feel like my method, bro, is just gonna be buying a way higher quality mic because I make money. I can do that now, but I have the Blue Yeti, and it's just like it doesn't want to have a happy setting. It really just doesn't work. Yeah, I know what you're saying, bro, but like every type of program does do something. Like the most I can probably do that I'd be okay with is using if I can find something in OBS to kind of fix it, like a filter of some sort maybe. I don't know though. It's really hard to say what's gonna actually work properly. Testing, testing, testing. Like, what about now, bro? How is it now? Testing, testing. Mouse click, mouse click, mouse click, mouse click, mouse click. Keyboard, keyboard, keyboard testing. And then if I talk quietly, like if I just talk like this, you can still hear me okay? Yeah, okay, sweet. Thanks for saying something, dude. Like, I really, I wish, like, every little issue that there might be on the stream, bro, someone would just say something, because I'm not the type of person to ignore anybody. And, like, I hear it, too, right? Like, I check my stream before, but, I'm just using the OBS noise suppression now. I just didn't know that it even had it. You made me double check. Yeah, bro. I still have that Discord, man, with all those messages, bro. And I still had a 1650 Super pushing 120 FPS in AI traffic servers, bro. Let's go. That's where it all started. Still am, bro. Everything that I learned never went away. I apply all of that to every game that I play, man. It's I really care about that. You know, I really care about the whatever game I'm playing, bro. I care about that low latency, the fast response, the high FPS. Yes and no. They're in I think it's in graphics adjustments. I can't remember where it is off by heart. I think it's under graphics adjustments. There's some settings for like level of LOD distance, level of detail. And if you increase those, you'll see not everything further, but you'll see things further that those are programmed to see. Like, for example, track LODs or car LODs. Like if you have an issue with traffic cars popping in front of you in low detail or whatever till you get close and they get into detail, and you see them change from like a shitty traffic car to a good one in front of you, like that's an LOD thing. Trees popping in and stuff on the map, curbs, track objects on the side of the tracks and stuff, that's all LOD stuff. But there's nothing oh, I remember you too, bro. I remember your name, actually. I remember your name. I don't remember what we chatted about before all of those details, but I remember your name. I remember the Vezzer name, yeah. Maybe you're on a few streams of mine. Maybe we talked in Discord. I can't remember. Maybe it's a combination of a few, yeah, including driving together. Was that No Hezi or Pushing P, bro? I don't know, man. I don't remember ever pushing No Hezi FDR, bro. I don't like No Hezi. I never did. I never liked them from pretty much the get-go. I'm pretty sure it's Pushing P FDR. No cap. Let's find a spot to get down here. I love how my game looks, bro. I'm really happy to play this game when it looks like this. I forgot how good this game can actually look. That was so W, bro. That was actually fucking crazy. That was actually so fucking lucky, dude. That was insane, bro. I can't believe that just happened. That was actually so nuts, bro. That shouldn't even have... That shouldn't even have happened, bro. That was all... The only reason that happened, dude, is because I had the brake and the gas applied at the same time, man. I just floored it out of it. That was crazy, bro. That's probably my best, like, my best save ever, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, dude. That was an epic save. Holy shit. That never should have happened. Honestly, bro, so... Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. My casual, reoccurring viewer. Good to see you. So here's the thing, bro. Like, with bottlenecking and whatnot, I've been through, like, man, 3 or 4 CPUs and 5 or 6 GPUs in the last 2 years, right? 2-3 years. And I started off with a 1650 Super and Ryzen 5 3600. Then it was like a 5600 XT and 3070. And then it was a 3080. And then I got the Ryzen 7 5800X3D. And then I got the, what was it after that? The 7900 XTX graphics card from AMD, which never ran proper on like any game. AMD, just their software sucked for everything, and I never got a proper experience. And now I have the Ryzen 7 9800X3D 4080Super on DDR5, right? So one thing I'll tell you about bottlenecking is if you're bottlenecking, what you need to look for is your CPU being used more than your GPU. And that's it, right? Like, that's literally it. You know what I'm saying? That's all you need to look for with a bottleneck in your games. If your CPU usage is much higher than your GPU usage, that's what a bottleneck is, right? You know, and that's where people get confused. So when you're... No, not at all. Not at all. Because most games that people are playing are dedicating most of the resources to the graphics card, right? That's the thing. So it's debatable, right? Because if you're playing a game where all you're doing is using mods, and the server's being ran off of a VPS, and they're using scripts and plugins and all that stuff, and like AI traffic cards and everything, if that's all you're doing, and all you're doing is playing BeamNG, then you need to get a better CPU that can handle a workload with more cores and more productivity to higher speed. If you're playing games that are for the games themselves, then you'll be fine, right? You'll be just fine with the 5700 X3D. The other thing too is you know, there's VSync, right, and FreeSync, G-Sync, there's frame limiters, there's all sorts of stuff depending on your monitor refresh rate. But if you have a high refresh rate monitor and you turn VSync on and you're at like 180 Hertz, your render latency is still only going to be a couple milliseconds. And I mean like a couple, like 4 or 5 or something like that, right? Whereas if you have 120 Hertz or like a 90 Hertz monitor and you turn on VSync, because you're locked to 90 or 110, 120, your render latency is going to be 6, 8, 9 milliseconds. The higher FPS you can get, the better render latency you can get. The better graphics card you get in most games, the higher FPS you can get in most games, with the supporting CPU that will at least run the game. When you're playing with these types of mods and traffic and collisions and like servers and like no hezzy and stuff like that, if that's what you want to do, then I would get rid of the 3D side and I would go with the equivalent price point of the fastest CPU that you can get. And that's the difference. Like if you wanted to play Cyberpunk and you were going to have a 5700X3D and a 4080 Super, that's awesome. Perfect. If you want to play Forza, you want to play Ghost Recon Wildlands or Breakpoint, you want to play any like latest, greatest game, that CPU's fine with that graphics card combo. If you want to go on BeamNG Ultra Graphics and have a bunch of traffic cars, you're better off getting AMD's best productivity CPU or a higher productivity CPU. See, like, if that's all you play, those are your main games of playing, bro, then I would recommend getting a different CPU. I would get off the 3D. Because CS2, like, that game, your performance is only ever going to depend on how many people are in a server and how big the server is and where everybody's located in the world. Right? Call of Duty, honestly, same kind of thing. If you go play Ground War, you're gonna want the better productivity CPU. BeamNG, productivity CPU is probably going to be better for you, and also Assetto with online traffic servers is probably going to be better, and if not very, very similar. But everything else on your system is also going to be faster. You know, loading windows, doing Photoshop, watching videos, whatever you want to do is all going to be faster on the non-3D good CPU. It's just, it's a rock and a hard place, bro. It's a tough one to pick, right? If you're on AM5, like my CPU that I have the Ryzen 7 9800X3D, right? And it might only be an 8-core, right? It's still only an 8-core, but it goes to like 5.3 gigahertz or something, right? And the old version didn't come anywhere close to that, the AM4 one that I used to have. So even on BeamNG and all the games I play, in 1440p with my PC specs, bro, I can run Assetto Corsa Evo on Ultra. I can run BeamNG fully maxed out with reshade and traffic. I can stream everything while I'm doing it. I'm not having any problems with my CPU, right? Like, it's one of those things, man. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's expensive. I've been dealing with the same PC shop, right? Like, I don't build my own stuff. I don't put it all together myself. Because for me, I spent $2,000 Canadian, bro, 2,000 Canadian dollars on my graphics card. I'll be damned if I just order that graphics card and put it in my system and I fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? So I order it from the PC shop that I deal with. They give me things almost at cost price. It barely costs me anything extra. They hang out with me. They show me what they're doing. They show me how to build the PC. They show me everything, bro. Like, it's actually really awesome. They'll buy parts for me from somewhere and charge me just a small little bit extra for anything that I want. I've been dealing with them for years. They have a warranty with MSI for like 3 to 5 years for graphics cards and like everything. You know what I'm saying? So I deal with them. I put my money with them, and spending the extra 10 or 15% is worth it. But what I'm saying, bro, it cost me about, oh man, 1200, 1300 to go to AM5. It did Canadian, so about like 900 US, 950 USD. And what I did was I traded in, bro, because I bought everything from these guys, right? So I traded in my my Ryzen 7 5800X3D. I traded in 128 gigs of DDR4 RAM and my old motherboard without a box. Like, none of this stuff had boxes, right? So I traded it all in for 500 bucks towards my next purchase. Cash, 500, store credit, no problem. I don't care about the money. I just wanted that off. So like what I did was I went in that week and I gave him like 280 bucks and the parts, so 780 towards my bill. And then a month later, I just gave him 504 bucks or whatever and paid off my bill. You know what I'm saying? No interest, no nothing like that, just a good friendly relationship with my PC shop in town. I told them to order me the CPU from my local shop because I didn't want to pay their price upmarked from what they paid. So I told them, order it from the shop down the road and I'll give you an extra 50 bucks. I'll give you guys 50 bucks to order it for me and get it to your shop and put it in my system. And they said, okay, right? So it's like, I have that relationship, bro, with my PC shop. So it makes a big difference for me too, because I could go in there and get anything I want whenever I want, essentially. That's just kind of how it is. And I make enough money now where it'll be paid off so fast, right? Like, one paycheck, bro. I just took one paycheck and I gave these guys 510 bucks out of that paycheck, 504. With no big deal. And now it's all paid off. One paycheck. But I'm not going to go in and give them my PC parts in 850 bucks. You know what I mean? Go in, give them the PC parts, my old ones, give them a couple hundred, go on my next check, pay them off. That's fine. Get the 4080 Super. The biggest difference, bro, like, I'll tell you right now, my 4080 Superman has been, it's been perfect ever since I've owned it, and I'm not gonna trade it up for a 5090. I'm gonna wait until maybe the next gen, because these 50 series cards are a joke. They're not, they don't rely on hardware enough. They rely too much on, like, software, like AI software and frame generation and all this shit. Like, on paper, the 5090s and 5080s are barely any better than their 4080s or 4090s. It's not the jump we've seen from the 20 series to the 30 series or the 30 series to the 40 series. Like, those were massive jumps. It's not like that now. It's sad. It's really sad. And the 50 series cards, the amount of games that are going to have the newest technology, like, readily available without bugs, isn't going to be worth getting one of those cards. At the same time, bro, the 40 series cards are still almost retail value, like, of when they came out. Like, their normal MSRP retail value, they're still expensive cards, bro. It's crazy. I bought my 4080 Super for $1,650 Canadian, and I could probably sell it tomorrow for $1,550 Canadian, maybe even $1,600. It's crazy. Yeah, bro, you have a good rest of your night, man. Thanks for popping in and saying what's up and asking some questions, bro. Giving me something to talk about. Appreciate it. Can't believe how much these graphics cards are still, man. These 40 series, bro. It's nuts. I'm just checking out the prices of the 4080 Supers real quick before I start playing again. See what people are all selling them for. So I have a feeling they're still like really expensive. Dang, bro. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Oh yeah, bro. If you have any questions, man, let me know, bro. It's really, it's not really that hard to do. It just takes a lot of time. I think people have a really big misconception with BeamNG and optimization, bro. Like, I really think, I don't think it's badly optimized even in its current state. I just think people expect too much out of it with the systems they're running. Because you can run this game with good FPS, bro, on, like, tons of systems, bro. Like, I don't know how to explain it, bro, but like BeamNG is only unoptimized. Like, it's BeamNG doesn't need to go through a big optimization phase. People just need to play the game and realize what their PC can and cannot do, right? Even for people that have good PCs and lots of money and have their setup proper and their PC's running great and it's optimized and whatever, go play US West with 16 traffic cars and tell me that it still runs perfect. You know what I'm saying? Right? People with like half decent computers can't even run US West above 60 FPS at all times with a few traffic cars. Like, it's not going to happen, right? Utah is a really good map to test out this type of stuff, right? Because it's like it's not the PCs that are making people not play the game. It's people want to go drive US West. They want to go play the big maps you can download. They want to put 50 mods into their game. And they want to use all these overlays in game and do all this stuff, right? And that's when it gets bad. I could make my game lag right now, bro. And you know, I could go on US West right now, and I could slap in a bunch of traffic cars. Keep my settings the same. Keep the stream up exactly how it's been. And you will see that I will not be getting good FPS anymore. You know what I'm saying? Another thing, right? Like let's say, like, you, right? If you wanted better performance, bro, you can open up the world editor. Like, you could do this on US West, right? Let's say you go to the world editor, and this is just for performance. It's been a minute. Let me find the option. Right, let me just, one sec here. Is it forest tools or? No, terrain tools, right? So you go to terrain tools. Look at this, bro, right? You want to get better performance on every single map. You go to terrain tools, right? And then what you do, I'm just going to test it. I think it's clear terrain. Increase the brush size. That might not be the one. One sec, bro. I want to show you this, bro, because it's a big thing. It's not forest tools, right? Erase, maybe? One sec, brother. Okay, there you go. Alright, so check this out, bro. Okay, you see that? Right? So you hit F11, you open up the world editor, you click on Forest Tools, and then you click on Erase. And you can make your brush size really big. So let's say to a section you want to clear, right? And then all you do, bro, is you make the density really high. Look at that. Look at that, bro. Left click to delete. If you do this type of thing on every map, every time you go through an area that has a bunch of these trees and rocks and all that stuff, you won't render shadows and everything because they're not in the game anymore. Like, they're gone. It's just straight up performance gains. Yeah, so when you're in the world editor, right? Anything that you want to save, you have to go to File and hit Save Level. And once you do that, it'll save. It doesn't work for the BeamNG. If you want a BeamNG map to do that, you have to do it again on BeamNG. But everything you do in the world editor, you can save as long as you hit Save Level. It's Control Z to delete, right? So like if you go into the world editor and you mess something up and you want to revert the change that you made, you just hit Control Z and you'll go back. It'll delete that last setting that you put in, or that last input. I'll tell you, I mean it, bro. It's huge. It's huge. So check this out, right? It actually doesn't want to show me my poly count right now, but like I've gone on US West, bro, and I've checked my poly count before and after removing these trees, and like the difference is seriously significant. It's not like a little thing. Like it's actually massive. It makes a big difference. Like I'm talking like it's uncomparable driving on a map without trees versus having trees and stuff. It's legitimately uncomparable. It's a whole different it's just totally different for performance. It's such a big difference, bro, that doing the tree delete is like the difference from me playing in 1440p triple screens from being smooth gameplay or not, right? Like it ends up being like 8,000 by whatever resolution. It's like 11K res, right? It's insane how high the resolution is. So because I got three 1440p monitors, it's hard to run it on BeamNG at a really high FPS. But if I go onto a map and I delete all the trees and stuff and just make it like, keep the buildings there, but like delete all the trees and rocks and everything. I'm not even kidding you, bro, with my PC. And everything, bro, like it's 30%, 40% difference on triples. It's crazy. On singles, it's less, but yeah, but bro, that's just what the game says, right? Like, look, bro. So here's my stats, right? And this will just be a quick example, right? So everything's good right now. I'm on Utah. Oh, what the bro? Everything's not all good. I don't know why that happened. I deleted part of the map, bro. I deleted part of the map, showing you what to do there. Whoops. So I deleted that part of the map. But you see this, right? My max is going like 150. My minimum is 85. My 1% low is nice. Everything's great. Right? Everything's really good, bro. You know what I'm saying? But this is what people do that just messes up their game, bro. They're gonna go into graphics, and they're gonna do something silly like increasing the shadow resolution and the update rate, and they're gonna push it, bro. And then they're gonna go into like the other thing here. So if we go like this, then we go to options, we go to gameplay. Just watch, bro. I'll show you, bro. 10 traffic vehicles on my 8-core CPU. Control-Shift-T, spawn the traffic in. So it's getting lower and lower, bro. Like now I'm hitting like 72 FPS at the lower end of the scale, right? And instead of 88 or 90, it's even just me sitting here, it's dropping to as low as 75, right? And my max isn't that, my max isn't nowhere near what it was. And that's just on that's on my good ass PC, bro. Let me turn the traffic off again real quick. Go back to this little spot over here. Go back to my graphic settings. Let's turn this reflection stuff back down and the update rate back down. Let's go back. Look it, bro. That didn't fix until I changed that shadow quality or the reflection quality in the update rate. Now I'm back up to 130, 125, 140 max, bro. That's what I'm talking about, bro. You want to see something nuts, bro? Watch this, bro. We're going to turn off dynamic reflections, bro. Look how much my FPS is at now. It just skyrocketed, bro. Look at that FPS in the top, unmanaged. 300 FPS, bro. Let's turn it on. It's never going to see 300 again. Yeah, bro, I always did too, man. Dynamic reflections off is the proper way to play the game. See? Unless you have like a crazy PC, bro, like I'm not trying to sound like an asshole, but unless you have a PC like mine or better, bro, like, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't run dynamic reflections. I don't even run dynamic reflections when I have a lot of traffic. I'll still turn off dynamic reflections without a lot of traffic. But what I wanted to show you, bro, real quick, was, hold on. I think it's the performance graph, right? Open the performance graph. Look it, bro. Look it. It's telling me I have a GPU bottleneck. So you can't listen to this game, right? My game is running so good. It's running so smooth, and it wants to tell me I have a GPU bottleneck. No idea why it's saying that, bro. It's ridiculous, bro. Even my 1% lows, bro. Like, if you look at my 1% low, bro, it's at 80, 90 FPS. Like, my game is entirely smooth. I don't even see a stutter, bro. Like, I don't feel a stutter at all. But it's telling me that I'm bottlenecked still. BeamNG is always going to say you're bottlenecked. I think you, like, I don't actually 32 for Beam unless you're playing with like a bunch of traffic and your CPU can also run all the traffic, then maybe. But 32 gigs of RAM for like every other modded game. Like if you're gonna play no hesi, bro, and like pushing P servers on the Citadel and you don't have 32 gigs of RAM, like that's just silly. all the RAM does, bro, is makes your asking better, makes everything flow better, gives you more consistency on your PC when you're running things that'll take too much RAM. It won't give you like a 20% FPS boost or a 10% FPS boost or nothing. It'll just give you more consistent running speed. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's normal. If you have 32 gigs of RAM, that won't happen. Unless their servers are like that busy now, but that won't happen with more RAM. For a Assetto Corsa, 32 gigs of RAM is like, that's gonna fix your problem there. It might still be stuttery. Yeah, dude, like if you have 16 gigs of RAM, bro, if you follow all of my optimizations for your computer, your Windows, and CPU and GPU, and stopping services from running and all that stuff, you might be able to play no hesi with 16 just fine. But it takes work and time. Whereas if you have 32, then you don't have to worry about it as much. But I do know for a fact, if you're playing like no hesi servers, bro, you're looking at like 14 to 24 gigs of RAM being used. Like it's honestly just like Downy server, bro. I'm straight, bro. It's so messed up, man. It's so messed up, bro. And the owner isn't even like a crazy cut-up guy, bro. Like he's not even where the no hesitation team that's from, bro. Like he just took his name online, pretended he's somebody he's not, and paid people to run these servers, bro. And then they suck because he doesn't know anything about how the servers are supposed to be ran, and he just pays somebody that tells him how it's supposed to be, so they don't run good for everybody, and it's sad. I'm telling you, bro. There's not a lot of people out there, especially in the Assetto community, bro, that are like me and just want the best for people, man. There's not a lot of people like that, bro. Everybody wants to make their money somehow. It's awesome, bro. Like it's honestly awesome, dude. I'm one of the safest drivers. I get paid my my bonus almost every month, bro, for being a safe, efficient driver, not making mistakes, not getting the AI camera detection system set off for like following people too close, or hard braking, or hitting corners too fast, or heavy acceleration, following too close, and not making mistakes, bro. Like we're monitored heavy, bro. Our camera system in our trucks, bro. is absolutely crazy, man. Like, it will detect everything, even distracted driving, bro. Like, if you're driving the truck and you're scratching your beard or your face or your ear, whatever, bro, and it's for more than like 5 seconds, bro, the camera goes off, it flashes red, and it sends a recording of your driving for like the previous minute and the next minute to the management. And then they review it and they decide if you're distracted or not, right? Every time you hit the brakes really hard and you like excessively slow down, that will record the 2 minutes of driving and send it off to the management. If you exceed a certain amount of G-force, which I haven't, I don't know the number yet, but if you go past a certain amount of G-force, you'll get the camera to go off. If you follow somebody too close, right? So let's say you're doing 65 miles an hour on the highway, and I'm doing 75 behind you, and I'm approaching you, you're staying at the same speed, and I keep approaching you. As soon as I get within like 3 to 4 seconds of the AI calculating the speed distance versus the time I'm traveling, speed over distance equals time, it'll tell you with a warning that you're following too close. And if you don't hit the brakes and make it so that guy starts to gain distance and you split distance, it will then go red and record it and send it to the manager as like, hey, you had a warning and you didn't listen to it, right? And then the management reviews it and they decide if it was appropriate or not. A good example, bro, is I was doing 65 miles an hour behind a semi-truck, and he was doing about 62, 60, right? And we approached a hill, a really steep hill, and he slowed down from that 60 to 65 miles to like 45, like really, really quick, right? And I got into the right lane with him, and I put my left signal on because I was going to overtake him right away. But there was a guy that was behind me that was just flying, bro. He was doing like 95 miles plus. And when I checked my mirror, I seen him whip out in the left lane. So I tapped my brake, and because the semi-truck in front of me in the right lane slowed down so fast, I got a little too close to him, and the camera went ding, following distance, and it told me that I was following him too close. But I never hit the brake, and as soon as that guy passed me on the left, bro, I whipped out in the left lane and overtook the semi-truck. And it flashed red and sent that to my management. And they didn't care because I was just overtaking the truck. But that's how deep our job is. That's how deep it goes. Yeah, it's crazy. But like I'm saying, bro, I get my monthly bonuses and stuff at work, bro. 2 months ago it was $260. This month it was $500 bonus, bro. I don't crash the truck. I barely ever reverse. We have a rule at our company too where because of our cameras, right? So one thing we're supposed to do is every time we put the truck in reverse, the GPS system on the truck tracks that too, right? So every time you put it in reverse, the manager the next morning can come into work and look at your truck you were driving and see how many times you put it in reverse, right? They can see that. They can see how long you sat in places and just sat there. They can see when the truck is on and it's in park and you're just idling, right? So the crazy, the funniest thing, bro, and you're gonna like this, right? So we get speed points too. If the GPS system detects you speeding, you get a mark on the board for speed. So we got harsh brakes, speeding, mistakes, showing up late, calling off work, and like no shows. That's what our board looks like, right? Following distance is more of a warning. So on the board, bro, what the wildest thing is we have speed detection on these trucks, right? So let's just say you're doing 60 miles an hour in a zone that's 60 miles an hour, right? Because of the difference with different tires and tire sizes and stuff, this is the crazy technology in my work truck that I drive in real life, bro. It's insane. When you're doing about 40 miles an hour, the GPS will track you at 40 miles an hour. Hey, how's it going? Sorry, I'm just talking about my work truck. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. The higher speed that you go, the worse the GPS tracks your speed, right? So you could be doing like 70 miles an hour, and the GPS will be tracking you at about 66 to 67 miles an hour. If you're doing 70 miles an hour downhill, it'll track you around 72, 73, roughly, right? If you're going uphill, it'll track you even slower. The other thing is we're only allowed to go 5 miles an hour over the speed limit as a maximum to allow for overtaking, because that's a thing, right? And we're only allowed to go 72 miles an hour maximum under any given circumstance. So here's the thing, bro, and this is insane to me, right? Is the GPS tracking doesn't pick up school zones or construction zones. So if you're on a highway and it's if it's 65 miles an hour on the highway and there's a 40 mile an hour construction zone, you can still do 65 and blow through it. School zones, you can blow through them, right? The other thing you can do in this truck is, let's say the speed limit is 30 miles an hour. You can go from 30 miles an hour to 70 miles an hour, hold it for like 10-15 seconds, and drop it back down to the speed limit, and it won't give you a speed point, because the GPS and AI camera, they only detect speed over a certain amount of time. So it's crazy. Like you can literally do 30 miles an hour over the speed limit, go back down to the speed limit, go back up to 30 miles an hour over, go back down to the speed limit, and you'll never get a speeding point. But as soon as you hit the brake too hard, you're done. Hey, have a good day, man. Thanks for popping in and saying what's up, bro. Appreciate it. Okay, let's see here. I don't know what that other paint is doing. And I don't know what that one's doing. But I deleted that part of the map. So bad. It weighs a lot, bro. It's really hard to get up the hill. Alright, traffic time. Oh, bro. I cannot believe that I didn't hit that guy. Why are these guys driving into my trailer, bro?
Of all criminals and dope dealers get busted by bullets or fucking squillers, and the 1% that made it was pure luck. But even he'll tell you that his life ain't worth a fuck, cause in his mind he was caught 1,000 times, and in his mind he was shot 1,000 times. Without peace there can be no happiness. I wear a cross around my neck like the Catholics. I'm not sure exactly what my religion is. I just
Dead. R.I.P.